Okay, so we're going to do something a little bit different for this episode. Rather than my being, recorded whilst actually on the bike, I'm going to do a little bit of commentary on something that happened, since the stuff I said at the time was not very exciting and a little bit hard to hear because I was breathing pretty heavily. But basically, the gist is, as I come up this hill, there's a man out on a training ride, just minding his own business, really. But because I'm kind of a dick, I'm going to have to try to chase him down and pass him before the top of this hill because I don't have anything better to do, and I'm just a little bit too competitive. So let's see how this plays out. I, of course, have to wait for some cars, and then you'll see, as I come around this turn, I'm, maybe 30, 40 meters back on this guy. And then all of a sudden, he just starts sprinting. Like, he really wants to get away from me. And I don't know if he saw me coming or, if you were trying to, just stay away or what the deal was. But yeah, he just starts booking it. But this is a pretty long, steady climb. So there's no way he's going to maintain this pace. I just need to keep him in my sights and see what happens here. So right here, the road starts to pitch up a little bit, and he gives it another pretty big effort, actually. Starts, riding out of the saddle again. But I think at this point I know I've got him, and it's only a matter of time until the pass comes out. So, I mean, if you look, I'm closing in pretty fast at this point. And, he probably has a family and stuff, so I feel a little bit bad, but what am I supposed to do? Just, ride normally and go home and just let him do his training ride uninterrupted? No. So at this point, I come up on the man's wheel, and, he's going pretty hard, but I mean, he's just no match. See, he's really digging deep here. It must feel a little bad just getting past like that. But then right there, you can actually hear him, in the audio from the footage here. You can't hear it in this video, but he changes gears. He moves up 3 gears to try to catch me. But I'm not having any of it. I'm not just I'm going to pass you and then let off kind of thing, because then he would just pass me back and I'd, look pretty stupid. So I gotta stay away, but I do end up turning a little bit up here. So as long as I can stay away until the stop sign, I'm counting it as a victory for myself. At this point, I do start to hear him getting a little bit closer. He's not thrilled with what has just happened, but I mean, there's not much I can do. I'm just fast. So yeah, no cars right now, which is good. So I can just easily come out in the road a little bit and then make this turn. He actually sort of overshoots that right-hand turn, but then follows me up. I don't know if that's to try to catch me or what his deal is, but at this point I just kind of sprint this last little bit here to make sure, and then I get to the stop sign. I end up doing a right turn up here. He goes left, but that's how you win races, is by catching people off guard and just being way too competitive when you're just trying to go home. So yeah, stop sign, and then I get into this whole nonsense where the car just decides not to drive and waits for me, even though he was at the light first. So yeah, there you go.